I want to know, guys, your winners for the East. Who's your East trade deadline winner?
Well, Carolina got
So
significantly
Carolina,
better.
you don't go through a list of teams. Tell me who your winner is.
I gotta just take a
Tampa.
Take a look here.
Why do you say Tampa?
They will not, putting my damn foot down, they will not do this year what they did last.
Now, you were saying at the beginning of the season that they were broken.
And look at them
Something
now.
snapped.
Look at them now. Something did snap. They weren't in a playoff spot like around Christmas, something like that, or at least in the beginning of December. And they, like the Oilers, when they went through their little streak, I went, oh, there go the Oilers again. Told ya. They suck. And something has changed. Something's changed with them, and something has changed with Tampa. Tampa added some meat, which they really lacked. Blake Coleman's contract rules. He's meat and skill. A first for Barclay Goodrow is some sort of acid trip.
That was weird. I didn't understand that.
I don't. And
There must have been another buyer on Barclay Goodrow.
Elliot Friedman gave me a damn heart attack. He was.
He said first for Goodrow, and it was like, whoa.
Goodrow to Tampa, and like everyone went, "What?"
He's like, Barclay.
Barclay, and we all went, "Oh, wait, what?"
Yeah.
It was a different what. They have more meat, and they have an attitude that they did not have last year, and probably the most important factor, an unconcussed Victor Hedman.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It was a big one,
so
and it screwed
big.
them.
Yep.
It screwed them.
Yep.
So,
But
whoever's
a team as deep as Tampa, I know Victor Hedman's one of their big guys, but it should not make you lose to Columbus in 4 games.
So now here's the funny thing about Tampa's fate. So I think they're going to win the East. So they're going to finish first, which means they got to play a wild card team. Well, the 2 wild card teams right now are the Islanders, and who juiced up, and the Hurricanes, who juiced up.
Oh, man, the
Where
Hurricanes
have I
had a
seen
great
this
deadline.
movie before? Where have I seen this before?
Oh, yeah.
Tampa playing a wild card team that juiced up. Unless they hop, and I don't know even who they're hopping. Who's the top 3 in the Metro right now? The Penguins, the Caps.
Oh, in the Metro?
Who am I forgetting?
Let me pull it. It is. You've got Washington with 84, Pittsburgh with 80, and Philadelphia with 79.
Philly. That's another team I was wrong
Low
about, man.
key,
I was
man.
wrong about
Wow.
all the orange teams. Yeah, really underrated. The Flyers. Killing it.
The Islanders are basically a win away, and they have the same. They've played at one less game than the Flyers from basically tying them. I don't know what their head-to-head over the season is, though. Columbus is the second wild card team, which is unflippin' believable. Carolina is the first team out. The Rangers are the second team out of the wild card, and they are tied with the Florida Panthers, but they are up on the Florida Panthers as they have a game in hand.
This is what I was saying last episode. There's nowhere to hide in the playoffs.
No.
So you're one of those teams. Your prospects are finish second wild card, play Tampa probably. Finish first wild card, play Washington.
Washington or Pittsburgh.
Or
Demons in
finish
playoffs.
third and play Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Demons.
Yeah,
Demons.
it's awful. It's awful. There's nowhere to hide.
Jesse, who is your East winner for the trade deadline?
I think this team deserves the biggest round of applause for turning around not only just like the PR around the team, but also just the hauls they got asset-wise in terms of hockey deals. 3rd round pick 2020 from Winnipeg, 2021 conditional 6th, a 2021 4th round pick, a conditional 1st, 2nd, a 3rd, Matthew Pekka, a 2021 5th. The Ottawa Senators.
Yeah.
Dude,
Damn, you understood how to sell. Like they sold and they sold
Because they didn't
hard.
last year.
And because they did it last year.
Because they.
But you got to give kudos to the team for doing what they should do, and I think they nailed it.
Is it weird of me to say that I think they got more for Peugeot than they got for Carlson?
Kind of.
Ooh, what they get
think
for Carlson?
It was like DeMello and
They might end up getting the first overall pick for Carlson.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
But
Lafreniere, whoop, and you win.
yeah,
Like,
you do.
And you win.
And the Matthew Pekka deal, I know, I think it was Friedman who had it. That was to kind of top up the AHL Senators,
Right.
Because
Oh, okay.
they're currently third in the AHL and first in their division.
Binghamton.
And Binghamton,
Binghamton.
and then Pekka's going to go
Belleville.
down
It's
there
actually Belleville. It's not.
Yeah, okay.
and
Belleville.
give
Took
them
me a second. I was like, what?
and
just
give
like
them
going-
some help. But I think Ottawa did a great job selling. They got so much for Brazeau. They sold DeMello. They sold Nemestikov, which is a free asset. And yeah. I think
Ennis.
they have a great haul.
Yeah.
And Tyler Ennis as well. I forgot that
I'm
one.
surprised they didn't get more for him. It's a great pickup for Edmonton.
Yeah. Steve, I'm also going to go with you on my East winner. My East winner is Tampa Bay. My East winner is Tampa Bay because of the bodies they added. And listen, I think the price they paid was pretty high. I mean, the Tampa Bay Lightning gave up Nolan Foote and a first-round pick in either this year or next year for Blake Coleman. However, Blake Coleman's contract's great.
The Devils got more for Coleman than they did for Hall.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Crazy.
Straight up.
They got Zach Bogosian for nothing. And listen, is Zach Bogosian a great game-breaking defenseman? No.
Free.
But you know how many defensemen in Vancouver used on their run to the playoffs in 2011 that you keep talking?
13.
13.
Yeah, you
Right.
love that number.
So you kind of need defense. You look at the Leafs. We're a month and a half away from the playoffs, and the Leafs are on their 9th guy.
Brian Burke loves bringing it up, but they use 9 defensemen when the Ducks won in 2007 between February and the end of the playoffs, which I thought was very interesting that was the timeline he used. Not the beginning of the playoffs, from the deadline to the end of the playoffs.
Who is your West winner?
I have done a complete 180 on this team. They're legit. I think last night they showed they're legit, and the deadline, they did such a wonderful job. The Edmonton Oilers did.
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
that was mine.
So what do you like? You get
Oilers.
Andreas Athanasiou, you
Yeah.
got Tyler Ennis, and by the way, that line looked ridiculous. How great has Tyler Ennis's life been? Like you were stuck in Minnesota, they wouldn't play you. You come to Toronto, revive your career a little bit, get your back in order, sign in Ottawa, knowing you're not going to be there probably very long, and they're not going to be a very good team, but you're going to get a spotlight on you, and all of a sudden you're playing with McDavid.
Dude, and you know what? I was wrong about how good or bad the Oilers would be this season at the beginning. I don't feel bad about having that reasoning at the beginning of the season. They didn't look good on paper. Kailer Yamamoto, though I said they needed wingers, Kailer Yamamoto comes up and he's been fantastic for them. It's a really unfortunate injury for him, but it's offset by they go out and they get Andreas Athanasiou is not the best player in the league, but he's one of the fastest. That's what they needed. Now you
have the best player in the league.
Yeah,
you have one of the fastest. And now you have the next guy who can play next to him.
Yeah, and
It's
you
amazing.
can
All you need is
You can-
Kasperi Kapanen, and you.
you can shut down McDavid. Yeah, you can shut down McDavid if you lock in on him, and then you're hoping that his teammates get the puck, and you're just hoping for the best, really. Now with Athanasiou, you're fucked. You're fucked. And then Tyler Ennis over there too. And again, like what I was saying is, I didn't think. I know their cap situation was screwed up, but it wouldn't cost much to upgrade the Oilers' wing situation.
and you
They
nailed
paid
it.
a fifth
Yeah.
for Tyler Ennis, who I was surprised they didn't sign him.
What did
Ottawa got him for $800,000.
What did
and he's from there.
What did Athanasiou?
Athanasiou was 2 seconds, and they solved a little bit of cap issue by sending Gagne the other way.
Right.
Sam Gagne.
Right.
2020 second, 2021 second, Sam Gagne, and in return,
Athanasiou.
Athanasiou. Adam and I only know that because we went to school with one.
Yeah.
No, really.
Yeah. The Athanasiou clan.
And
We called him I Think I See You.
AHLer Ryan Kuffner.
Ah,
Oh, right.
Cuff
Well,
Daddy.
Yeah, we always call him.
That's
But I think,
One of
how can you
those.
not say the team that won in the West for trade deadline is the team that built an entire first line? You know, now the Oilers are set. They
Yeah.
have this McDavid line.
So that's your pick too.
That's
is Edmonton.
100%. And then even like Mike Green is a depth defenseman, but he's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
he's
I
a
keep forgetting.
he's a body. It's like they got that also. So I think 100% Edmonton did a great job this
I
trade
I think he's
deadline.
very good in the right situation.
I think
though.
Mike Green's great for a power play situation
Yes.
too. If you
Yeah.
have
that
'cause
Oilers
Clef-
power play is a problem.
Clef,
Oh, yeah.
Clefbaum's down with an injury right now, but imagine say Clefbaum that injury goes into the playoffs or someone else goes down. You've got Mike Green, and he doesn't need to score 30 goals like he used to.
Green offsets that, yeah.
Yeah, he knows what to do. It's at this point for Edmonton, it's really about, can I get a defenseman up there at the point who can think the game? If he can think the game and get Draisaitl, McDavid, the puck, boom, done. We're good.
Yeah,
Right.
that Oilers team
They're
is
going to be a problem in the
they're-
playoffs.
They're a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sold on their goaltending, but boy, they look all right, man. They look all right. And forget the burners they got. Again, the playoffs are different. You're going to spend 4 to 7 games with Zach Cassian, and Jujhar Khaira, and Darnell Nurse, and people forget what a shithead James Neal is in the playoffs too.
Yep.
That's going to be so very, very not fun for you.
When does Cassian's out, right?
I think he's only got a couple games left or something.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly when he comes back. Now, does he go back on the first line with McDavid?
No.
Unless you need a tough guy up front if someone's trying to push McDavid around.
Yeah, people always forget you can just change line mid-game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can,
So,
and his first shift, never mind.
I'm going to go with a different one. And I'm going to go with the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas Golden Knights are my West winner, and I think Vegas Golden Knights are going to the finals, guys.
Again,
I don't know if
the
they
third straight year, despite only making it once. Let's go.
I think Vegas is going to the finals. Robin Lehner is a hell of a pickup. Now, Marc-Andre Fleury's had, a bit of an up and down season, but if you look at, by the way, if you're not watching the Pacific Division right now with a big old bag of popcorn, you are missing out, or you're dead inside, or both.
It's a lot of fun.
It is the best. Oh, I love that division. Vegas, 76 points. Vancouver, 74. Edmonton, 74. And Calgary, 72. And look who's squeaking into a playoff spot, Nashville.
How many of those teams you just named will have new head coaches? Head coaches they didn't start the season with.
Can you say the teams again?
Now, Nashville, by the way, is in the Central. I'm throwing that out there. But I just was throwing that out there.
Nashville is one. Calgary.
So you got
Vegas,
Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary. 1, 2, 3, 4. The point spread is 4 points from first to the first wild card.
Where's Arizona?
They have 70 points. They're fourth, and Winnipeg also has 70 points.
Though?
They're not. Nashville
Arizona's not?
No.
After getting Taylor Hall.
No, because they have played 66 games, and Nashville's only played 62.
I know I got mad and said a lot of mean things about Darren Ferris over the summer. Taylor Hall is throwing money in a volcano. Oh my God.
Yeah.